Now this is question 15 part A. I am not explaining. Part B, express this particular expression in the form root n where n is an integer. Show your working clearly. So what we have to do is we have got surds here, but they are not in the simplest form. Now how you will do this? Many a times they will even say that without using a calculator, but that doesn't mean that you will not use a calculator at all, because many of you don't know how to simplify the surds. So what you will do, put root 125 in your calculator. It will show you not the decimal, we don't need the decimal part. It will show you as 25 5 root 5. Okay, so and also put root 80 in the calculator to get the simplified surd form. 80, see how did I get this without a calculator? 125 can be written as a perfect square 25 times 5. So that perfect square 25 comes out when you take the square root as 5. Similarly, 80 can be written as 16 times 5. Why am I taking 16 and not 20 times 4 or anything? Because 16 is a perfect square. Now you may say 20 times 4, 4 is also a perfect square. Yes, definitely, but that is of a smaller number. We need to simplify it to the furthest, okay? But as I told, you can always use a calculator. Root 80 will be 4 root 5. So this particular expression actually becomes 5 root 5 plus 4 root 5 over root 3. Okay, now let's simplify. We have two like surds, root 5, so it becomes 9 root 5 over root 3. Now there is no denominator for this one, okay? And remember, we never write our fractions with denominator as irrational. So if I want to remove the irrational part, I will multiply up and down with root 3, so that I get 9 root 15 over 3, because root 3 times root 3 is 3, and 9 root 15 I got because root 5 times root 3 is root 15. Now let me simplify this as 3 times 3. Okay, so that I got my answer as 3 root 15. But here in the form root n, where n is an integer, they are not giving any number outside. So I want to take the 3 inside the square root. So what will the 3 become? It will become 3 square when it goes inside the square root. So basically this is the same as 15 times 3 square, because imagine 3 square is 9. When you take the square root of 9, it comes out as 3. So whenever you want to take any number that is outside to inside a square root, you just make it as the square of that number. So I have 15 times 9 and the answer will be root 135. This is my final answer. Hope it is clear.